Hello, music lovers! Or maybe you don't love music yet, but you will. My name is Mr. Maestro, and I love music. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head? When I was your age, I would walk around for hours singing some beautiful song I had heard. Maybe you don't know the words, but can you hum it? Here, I'll sing mine. Now try humming your favorite song. Good! I love music so much that when I was young, I was determined to discover everything I could about all sorts of music. I wanted to learn about musical instruments, writing, singing, and playing music, even dancing to it. I also knew I wanted to help other people love music too. Playing music with other people is really fun, and now I get to help a group of musicians play music together. I'm what you call a conductor or maestro. Maestro means master and teacher in Italian. Though if you saw me conducting for the first time, you might think I look more like a wizard. My job is to stand in front of a huge group of musicians playing many different instruments, called an orchestra. I wave my arms around, holding a little white stick like a wand. Except we call it a baton. It looks like I could be casting spells. But actually, I'm making the music happen. I don't actually make any sounds myself whilst conducting, but everything I do with my hands, face, and body can change the sound of the music that the musicians in the orchestra are playing. They watch and react to my movements. So, for instance, without saying anything, I can make them play really loud, or extremely soft, or super fast, or nice and slow. Or smooth and flowing and calm. Or spiky and nervous. Or anything at all, really. I just have to make sure my movements are clear so that they all understand what I want and play the music in the same way at exactly the same time. Otherwise, it could be a bit of a chaos and not so beautiful to listen to. It can be hard work, and I've had to learn so much about music and all the different instruments to be a maestro or master at music. But believe me, when a huge orchestra of hundreds of musicians is playing some epic music together, and I get to stand in front and conduct the sounds they produce, then that really feels like I have the most amazing job in the world. I would love to teach you about some of my favorite music. Today we're going to listen to the wonderful London Symphony Orchestra play some of this great music as we learn. Together we can start to become music maestros. Are you ready to go on this musical journey with me? Great. Let's begin. Wow, wasn't that great? That was the Italian Symphony written by someone named Felix Mendelssohn. A symphony is a large piece of music written for an orchestra. Could you hear the different instruments playing all together? Today, we will learn about some of those instruments. But first, let's learn about what composers do. A composer is a person who creates music. Absolutely anyone can be a composer, or even a conductor like me. You, your sister, your grandmother, your best friend, anyone. If you have hummed a musical tune in your head, something you never heard before that you just made up, you are a composer. A composer might just keep that tune in their head and sing or play it on an instrument from memory. Or they might write it down to share with others, so others can play or sing it too. Felix Mendelssohn wrote the Italian Symphony more than 200 years ago. Aren't we lucky that he wrote it down so we could still hear and play it today? You know how we practice writing letters and words on paper? Then how do we write music down that we think of in our heads? In fact, how did Mr. Mendelssohn write that tune down almost 200 years ago so that we can still enjoy it today? Well, just like your ABCs, music is a language with its own letters that allow us to read, write, and sing. We call those musical letters notes. And notes look like dots and lines on a page. Those notes are read by the musicians who then play them on their instruments. Today, composers can use many different methods, including using a computer to write down those notes. Some composers don't even write them down at all. They simply invent music on the spot, which is called improvising. Did you know you can learn the music language too? Let's talk a little bit about the musical language of notes. Can you think of something that makes a low sound? Maybe a cow mooing or thunder rumbling. Did that sound low? How about a high sound? Maybe a kitten's meow or a bird tweet. Does that sound high or low? Can you sing low and high? And what about